How are we doing, guys? I hope we're well. Back with another video, and today we've got a slightly different video for you guys. Now, this is going to be a little bit more of a discussion. It's going to be a little bit more of hopefully you guys commenting in the comment section below. It's going to be me giving you my top winter tips to keep you nice and warm. Now, if you're one of the viewers that I have from the States and you live in Florida, you live in Southern California, this may have absolutely no relevance to you whatsoever, but if you live in a fairly cold place like me, some of these tips hopefully, guys, will help you out. Now, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of you guys who have your own tips. If I don't mention any of those in this video at all, then do drop me a comment in the comment section below. We're always learning, always trying to think of new ways to keep ourselves nice and warm. So if we can share these together, that would be fantastic. So with that being said, guys, let's get into today's video. Okay, guys, so I'm going to start from the ground and we're going to work our way up. Now, shoe-wise, guys, I would only go for a pure leather shoe. So a DryJoy Tour, an Adidas Tour 360, some of the Nike offerings. I would stay away from the mesh kind of shoe. Mesh shoes just are not good for the winter. They're naff to clean. Absolutely horrendous to clean, and also the more mesh you've got, the more air you've got coming in and out, therefore your feet are going to get a little bit cold. If you've got that nice solid layer of leather there, then it's going to keep your feet a lot warmer. Socks wise, guys, Pro Dry socks from FootJoy. They're the only socks I wear, whether I'm shopping, whether I'm playing golf, whether I'm out for dinner. Anything I do, I wear Pro Dry socks. Even filming this video, Pro Dry socks. So guys, the trouser area. I've been wearing winter trousers now for a couple of years. The material on the outside is that sort of material that the moisture just kind of beads and runs off. And then you have the fleece layer on the inside. They're thick enough that I haven't got to wear anything else, just those. J. Lindbergh do some great ones. Ralph Lauren have done some great ones in the past. Pretty much everyone now does a thick winter trouser. Zeus do as well, but the Zeus one weirdly is kind of not really that much thicker than the standard Ike trouser. The Ike trouser, by the way, is a fantastic winter trouser. Do check them out. Not the winter one, the standard one is nice and thick, it's stretchy, and it definitely doesn't let the cold in. So if you don't really want to go winter trousers, you don't feel like you're going to play golf in weather that's that cold, then Zeus Ike trousers are very, very good. And another option you have, guys, is thermal tights.
I mean, these are hard to get on. Let's face it, you got to be a man to wear tights.
One thing I would say about thermal tights, make sure that the waistband is very thin, therefore the trousers that you're going to put on over the top will do up nicely. The thicker the waistband, the harder it will be for you to do those trousers up. I'm not a massive fan of the thermal tights. I have worn them in the past, but I just kind of, I'm more of a, like, I like to stick to the one layer rather than put a thermal pair of tights on, then put another pair of trousers on. If it's raining, I'm then putting my waterproofs on, 3 layers, a little excessive, so I try and leave myself with just that one layer. Of course, waterproof trousers will be in the bag if it's absolutely teeming down. I'll chuck those on. So, guys, let's move on to the upper area. Now, we'll start base layer wise. I don't wear a base layer. I don't like wearing base layers. For me, they're a little bit too tight. They're kind of cutting under your arms. I don't like sometimes how they're quite tight around your neck. I could just kind of stay away from those. So the base layer that I do use, guys, is just a simple thermal vest. Okay, sleeveless thermal vest. You can buy them from Marks and Spencer's. You can buy them from Primark. A little bit of stretch, a little bit of a nice base layer, keep you nice and warm. Nice cotton feel. Beautiful. That's all I like to wear on a bottom layer. If you're viewing in America and you want to know where to get those, I would probably say maybe Target might do them, Walmart might do them. So yeah, go and check those out. I then like to go with a standard polo. I'll then go with a zip up knitwear piece. So I don't tend to wear V-necks or round necks at all in the winter. I like that additional high layer on the outer to keep any sort of wind out of the neck area. The neck area for me is one that if my neck gets cold, the rest of me is going to get cold. So I like to keep that nice and insulated. It's one of the ones kind of you end up looking like Henrik Stenson when you pull it up all the way around there. Beautiful, nice and snug. And then I like to go with a gilet on the outer. So I've got a Galvin Green insular gilet, and then I have a Zeus radiation gilet. I just wear gilets all the time. If you know me, if you've played golf with me at all in the winter, I'll always have a gilet on. I do have Zeus's radiation jacket. If it's very, very cold, additional sleeves will be perfect. But that's kind of where I live really, guys, with the upper layer. Now, a lot of people will say that base layers are the way to go. A lot of people in the comments, when I put this question out to you guys of your top tips for layering in the winter, a lot of people said the Uniqlo Heat Tech layer. I will be checking those out, see what they're like, but for me, the base layer, I'm just not a huge fan of wearing a base layer. Headgear, guys, woolly hats. Now, woolly hats, make sure they're thick, but make sure that they're not that thick that they kind of just sit on your head and they don't stick to your head. So Under Armour, I've had some from Under Armour in the past where they're great and they are really quite tight and they do cut your ears off and it just comes underneath here. I'd like to wear them that completely cover my ears rather than leave my earlobes hanging out and getting cold. That then kind of creates a bit of space. Air gets up into my head and I kind of get a little bit colder that way. It's kind of a bit nitpicky, but I like to try and find a woolly hat that completely covers my ears. So kind of look a little bit funny once it completely covers your ears, but hey ho, I'd rather look funny and be warm than look normal and be cold. So there we go. So guys, I'm sure I've missed something out. I'm sure I've missed something that you guys would kind of highly recommend doing to keep warm in the winter. If I have missed something out, do drop me a comment in the comment section below down there. If you liked today's video, guys, do drop me a like. That would be fantastic. And subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. So yeah, slightly different video. I know it's kind of a little bit different to the normal. It's a little bit me talking at the camera, but hopefully you've learned something. Hopefully we can all learn together on how to keep warm in the winter months. So guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you all very, very soon.